And our veteran partners say, I appreciate that, young pup, but I've been doing this a while. We're going to do this. The advice that I have for officials, for young officials especially, is if you think a crew is about to make a mistake in a ruling, and these are complicated rulings that we'll be discussing today, if you feel like we are going down the wrong path, we need to respond to that perception that we have, right? Maybe we've been in the rules book, or we've been in the case book, or we've been watching Basketball Rules Expert, right? And we came across this play scenario and it's like, oh, okay, right? That's the correct administration. We get out on the court. Maybe we're out there with very veteran partners. We're on the court. Something unusual occurs and the crew says, we're going to go down this path to this ruling. And if we have that feeling, wait a minute, right? We have to respond to that. We owe that to the game, right? If we have a game crew you philosophy, we owe that to the game. That's more important than our crew, right? We may force our crew to change direction. We may have to express our disagreement with the way that the crew wants to make a ruling on a play, but we have to respond to that feeling that we have. That's number one, right? Because we have an understanding about a rule. We have to fight for that. If somebody talks us off the ledge and say you're misapplying, etc., it's actually this, then we have to own that fact as well. But we have to respond to that initial sense that we may be going down the wrong path, because once we go down the wrong path, then our potential to fix that error is gone. So that's number one, is always respond to that feeling that you have that we may be going down the wrong path. Let's just slow down, talk it out, use words, declarative statements. If we understand a ruling, fight for it, and just respond to that feeling. Now, the second is you are a younger official and you are working with veteran partners, and our veteran partners say, I appreciate that, young pup, but I've been doing this a while. We're going to do this, right? And in this situation, this is always a challenge for young officials. Just have to fight for your position. By rule, in this situation, we should do this, this, this. This error is too late to correct by rule, right? And you try to influence our crew, fight for that position when you know you're right and your crew wants to go down the wrong path. You have to fight for that position. You have to fight for what's right. In the end, right, you're going to be overruled or outvoted or what have you. And that's always a challenge for young officials, because I'm a first-year official. I'm a second-year official, right? I just saw this play on Basketball Rules Expert, and I know the right ruling. And my more veteran partner, he knows everything. He's been doing this for 25 years. He's, a playoff official or a collegiate official or what have you, right? I can't say anything. You have to fight for it. Just stand up for the game, right? I'm standing up for the game by saying, partner, by rule, we should do this. I was in the rules book last night. As the young official, we can always say, hey, I was checking my rules book last night and I actually saw this rule. Or I was looking at my case play just a couple of days ago and I saw this case play, right? And we move forward and we just try to influence our more veteran partner that we know what we're talking about and go forward.